All right, guys, the baby food market is expected to grow to $100 billion in value over the next 5 years. Else Nutrition is looking to capitalize on that, taking a little bit of a different approach. It's great to have the co-founder and CEO, Hamutal Yitzhak, with us this morning to talk a little bit about their company and this approach. It's an exciting marketplace because of this new approach. Hamutal, great to have you with us. Let's talk a little bit about the plant-based side of baby food, a great space to be in. Welcome. Tell us how this idea came to be and how the company was started.
Sure. So happy to be with you, and thank you for having me. So founders are senior executives, so veterans of the infant nutrition industry. And the idea actually came from a personal case in one of the founders' family of a severely allergic child to dairy formula, which represents almost, I'd say, 50% of the babies population worldwide that actually are suffering from all kinds of allergies and intolerance to dairy, just like the adults are. So we're looking at the absence of choice that these children actually are facing as almost the whole global $80 billion or $100 billion industry, which is coming to, is actually reliant on a single source of protein, which is dairy. No choice. So we believe that babies and children deserve a real alternative to dairy-based nutrition. And I say that after 120 years of very little change in that industry, a clean, plant-based alternative is long overdue. And we created a real alternative to dairy-based formula that uses almost 95% whole food ingredients, plant-based, of course, and the cleanest, most natural production process to date.
So let's talk a little bit about the benefits then on the other side of the scale here. What can people expect as far as health benefits from choosing this formula?
Sure. So our product is actually providing twofold benefits. One is a breakthrough protein source, which is 100% plant-based, dairy and soy-free, of course, and a paradigm shift in the way we process the ingredients, which means clean label, whole food-based solution, as opposed to highly processed ingredients-based formulas using deep processing, non-clean methods to create their ingredients. I'm talking about the entire industry. This would help the countless families struggling with dairy intolerances and those who are embracing or looking to embrace plant-based lifestyle. We are talking about a minimally processed product derived from organic whole plant foods. And of course, it's free of corn syrup solids, all artificial ingredients and fillers and preservatives. And we are talking about 3 core ingredients, which are almonds, buckwheat, and tapioca. And they make up, as I said, almost 95% of the product composition. And the whole ingredients are minimally processed. We're just changing the texture of the ingredients. We're actually processing them with enzymes, which are a very natural substance, instead of using all kinds of chemicals, of using derivatives of those ingredients, which is done in our industry. And that should create a great, great benefit on the health side for our children.
The company's picked up multiple awards in the space already. Let's talk about some research here. What kind of research, first off, is involved in this process in creating essentially a brand new product in this space? And is there any kind of regulation that investors need to be aware of?
So, first of all, Else enjoys a world-class panel of scientific advisory board members who are at the forefront of the pediatric nutrition science, and they set the guidelines to global infant nutrition. They endorse, and they believe in the need for such a formula. And we meet the strict World Health Organization standards for infant formula, among others. And we are currently, at this moment, conducting multiple clinical studies to demonstrate our superiority for better tolerance, hypoallergenicity, proper growth, and we're working very intensively to achieve the relevant permits in multiple jurisdictions to market the infant formula product. At the same time, we currently focus on baby nutrition products that are compliant already with regulatory codes globally, such as toddler nutrition, kids complete nutrition, and babies' nutrition from 6 months onwards. So we started in North America, and we are soon expanding into Europe and China. I didn't speak about the retail side of it, but let's hear the rest of your questions.
Yeah, sure. We can talk about that as well to wrap things up. Hamutal Yitzhak, co-founder, CEO of Else Nutrition, with us this morning. Recently available on Amazon. What has that move done and meant for the company?
So yes, we first launched on our e-store in Amazon and some other e-commerce platforms. But on Amazon, what we've seen is demand surge. And we quite after that, after our launch, we ranked bestsellers on the new release infant and toddler nutrition category. That just happened again yesterday, as we just launched our complete nutrition for kids. And a few days afterwards, we ranked bestsellers on our category, new releases. So that's quite phenomenal. And so I would also speak about our brick and mortar expansion in North America, if you will. Since we launched on our first brick and mortar retailer this February, we already have multiple retailer listings in around 1,000 stores. I'm talking about since February. And distribution agreements that give us a solid foothold in the U.S. retail market, with potential to grow into new markets as well. Yep.
It's great, a great time to be involved in the sector itself, and an interesting approach to this sector that is obviously gaining more and more traction as we go by here with health and more information coming out on it. So we appreciate your time. Hamutal Yitzhak, co-founder, CEO of Else Nutrition. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a great day.
You as well, guys. BABY on the Venture Exchange for that one.